Namaskar, I welcome you all to my channel Rupa Bengali. We are preparing for West Bengal School Service Commission SLST interview. So today our subject is, you already guessed that subject is English, and I am going to share with you some important and tricky and syllabus wise question answer so that you can at least prepare yourself for your interview. And I have a request. I am going to start my Telegram channel so that I can share with you all some PDFs, important PDFs with what I share in my video, that particular topics as a PDF. And for more update, I request you all to join my WhatsApp channel. Okay, let's start our today's topic, English. What is the difference between IT'(S) and its? It'(S) is a contraction of it is or it has. Its is a possessive pronoun meaning belonging to it. Example, it's raining today. The dog wagged its tail. First it is it'(S) and second one is ITS. Why is Shakespeare still relevant today? Because his plays explore universal human themes like love, ambition, jealousy, and power, which are timeless. His language also enriched English vocabulary and expressions. How would you teach a difficult poem like the Solitary Reaper to Madhyamik student? I would first give a brief background, then read the poem aloud with rhythm, explain difficult words, and finally relate the theme, beauty of nature and music. With a real life example, I may even play a folk song to connect. How will you teach English to a mixed ability classroom where many students are fear of speaking? I will use group activities, role plays, storytelling, and pair work. Instead of correcting every mistake, I will encourage communication first, then gradually refine accuracy. What is the significance of the character Pip in Great Expectations? Pip represents social mobility, ambition, and the struggle between wealth and true values. Though Pip Dickens' citizens vacation Victorian class society. In English in India, a foreign language or a second language? It is a second language. English is deeply integrated into education, administration, and communication in India. It plays the role of a link language. If a student asks you, why should we study English when we already have our mother tongue? What will you say? I will say English is a global language. It opens doors to higher education, jobs, technology, and international communications. Learning English does not mean ignoring our mother tongue. It adds to our knowledge. What is the difference between language acquisition and language learning? Language acquisition is a natural process like how a child learns to speak. Language learning is a conscious process usually happening in classroom with rules and grammar. Give me two examples of words borrowed from Indian language into English. Banglo from Hindi Bangla and shampoo from Hindi champo. If students laugh at others' pronunciation mistakes, how will you handle it? I will stop the mockery immediately, explain that mistakes are part of learning, and encourage a respectful environment. I may even share my own language learning challenges to make them feel comfortable. Why is Hamlet called a tragedy of indecision? Because Hamlet delays availing his father's death due to overthinking and moral hesitation. His indecisions leads to the tragic end. By the way, do you know what we call this overthinking and hesitation to take decision or activity, it's called procrastination. So I think it's very related to our study, that's why I shared this word with you. Okay, let's continue. What is the significance of the witches in Macbeth? They symbolize fate, temptation, and human ambition. They don't force Macbeth but influence his choices. Why is Wordsworth called the poet of nature? Because he celebrated nature as a living teacher, moral guide, and source of spiritual joy. What is the central theme of Keats' Ode to a Night Angel? The contrast between the moral world of suffering and the immortal world of art and beauty. How does Dickens criticize society in Oliver Twist? By showing the cruelty of workhouses, poverty, and child exploitation during the industrial age. Why is Tennyson Ulysses considered inspirational? Because it shows the restless human spirit, always eager to explore and achieve despite old age. What is the main theme of T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland? Spiritual emptiness and cruel decay of spiritual emptiness and cruel decay of post-World War I Europe. What is the stream of consequences technique? Give an example. It is a narrative style that presents the flow of thoughts and feeling directly. Example, James Joyce, Ulysses, and Virginia Woolf's Mrs. Dalby. Why is R.K. Narayan important in Indian English fiction? He depicted simple Indian life in Malgudi with humor, realism, and human values. So, do you know who is a very important character in Malgudi Days? He is a little boy called Swami. What is the theme of Tagore's Gitanjali? Spiritual devotion, harmony between man and God, and universal love. What is the central message of Emerson's self-reliance? Trust yourself, be independent, and don't blindly follow society. Why is Mark Twain called the father of American literature? Because Mark Twain is authentic use of American dialect, humor, and realistic portrayal of society in words like The Adventure of Huckleberry Finn. What is the difference between phonetics and phonology? Phonetics studies the physical sound of speech. Phonology studies how sounds function within a particular language. What is a morpheme? Give example. The smallest unit of meaning in a language. Example, unhappiness. Here, un plus happy plus ness. 3 morphemes here. Why is English literature important for Indian students? Because it develops global communication, culture, understanding, and critical thinking while connecting the world classics. Do you think literature is most important than grammar in English learning? Both are important. Grammar gives structure, literature gives depth, creativity, and culture understanding. How will you teach Shakespeare to a class afraid of Old English? By using translation, acting out short sentences, showing films, and simplifying the language first. If you thought that showing films is not required or you don't want to say, you can skip it. How will you teach poetry so students don't just memorize but enjoy? By using rhythm, audio reaction, connecting the theme, what their life, and creative activities like writing their own short poems. If a student says English literature is foreign and not useful, what will you reply? I will explain that literature reflects universal human emotions, love, struggle, freedom, relevant to everyone. It also enriches vocabulary and thinking skill. Which writer or poet inspire you most and why? I admire Rabindranath Tagore because his works combine Indian tradition with universal humanism. His vision of humor and education is still relevant today. Now, If you have any other option, if you want to talk about any other, poet, anyone, any writer, you can add their name. It's all right. Or if you have any name in your mind, you want a ready-made answer, you can comment under this video. I will definitely help you, but give me a little bit time to prepare the answer. Okay. Who is the author of Karma? Khushwant Singh. Who is the central theme of the fun they had? The difference between mechanical future education and human teacher-student relationship. What does the poem of Killing a Tree teach us? It symbolizes destruction of nature and human cruelty. It shows nature resilience. What is the moral of the story of the I Have It by Ruskin Bond? True vision lies in inner sensitivity, not just physical sight. Who wrote Strong Roots? APJ Abdul Kalam. What values does Kalam's father teach him? Simplicity, faith, tolerance, and humanism. What is the central idea of Asleep in the Valley? War kills innocent youth, nature mourns silently. It is an anti-war poem by Rimbaud. Who is the poet of the proposal? Anton Chekhov. It's a one-act farce about marriage and property. Who wrote The Eyes Have It? Ruskin Bond. What is the theme of the sonnet 18? Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Shakespeare immortalizes beauty through poetry. What is the main idea of the South Sea House? Charles Lamb. Humor and nostalgia about clerks and office life. What is the central theme of Meeting at Night? Robert Browning loves urgency and passion. Who is the author of The Last Lesson? Alphonse Daudet. What does the last lesson significance? Value of mother tongue, patriotism, and importance of education. What is the central theme of the poetry of Earth? Kit shows the continuity of nature's music through grasshopper and crickets. Who wrote Stronger Than Death? Sarojini Naidu. What is the moral of Strong Roots and The Last Lesson when compared? Both stress deep value, faith, simplicity, and love for language and nation. What is the main idea of the proposal? Satire on greed, property, and human quarrels over tribal issues. Difference between who and whom. Who is subject, whom is object. Example, who is knocking? Here, who is subject. Whom did you meet? Here, whom is object. How would you teach a difficult English poem to rural Bengali medium students? By translating key ideas into Bengali using gestures, pictures, and simple explanation before moving to detailed analysis. So the thing is, we have to remember these very important, some important actually questions which might examiners ask you in interview. I will definitely share this whole question answer as a PDF in my upcoming Telegram channel. If you have any question related these or any particular topic, you can clearly mention it in comment section so that we can both work on it. So yeah, okay, let's continue. Why would students read literature? It develops imagination, empathy, value, and critical thinking. Again, which English writer inspire you most? You can say Tagore or you can say whoever you like, but you have the weight in your answer so that they can accept it, but they can start asking question on that particular poet or writer. Why is Shakespeare still relevant? His plays explore timeless human emotions like love, ambition, jealousy. How will you motivate students who fear English? Start with simple activity, pair work, stories, song, build confidence gradually. What is your role as an English teacher? Not only to teach language and literature, but to develop communication, values, and confidence in students. If the board asks you to speak in English for 2 minutes, what topic you will choose is totally depend on you. If you need any particular topic discussed, you can mention it. If you need any kind of help from my side, or I can give you some topic like importance of English in today's world, in our daily life, or my favorite writer, or role of teacher in national or nation building. Okay, so that is for today. We discuss, at least I tried to help you, and we discuss something about English, what they can ask in your interview. If you have any question related to English or this particular video, you can ask me. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos and more information. Please try to join my WhatsApp channel and Telegram. See you soon in next video. Till then, God bless you. Thank you. Namaskar.